I've watched quite a bit of anime series, but I've only stuck with a few of them, one of which being Dragon Ball Z, so I was pretty excited when Bandai Namco announced Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and it would be developed by CyberConnect 2, who made the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series. They said that it would be an open world RPG and it would tell the story of all 4 sagas in Dragon Ball Z, and it would all be single player. But I still did have some skepticism, because I did play Dragon Ball Xenoverse, and I didn't enjoy it all that much. The combat was very repetitive and got dull quickly, and although I do condemn them for making a unique story, I personally wasn't that interested in it. So with those skepticisms in mind, I finally got around to playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and I liked it, but it definitely has its problems, and I was left with mild disappointment after finishing it. So without further ado, let's get into what this game does and doesn't do right. Welcome to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. The first thing that immediately stuck out to me in trailers and playing the game was the art style. You can tell the developers at CyberConnect 2 wanted to capture the essence of Dragon Ball Z, and when cool shit happens, it looks really cool. I think this is the closest a 3D Dragon Ball game will look to the anime. Yes, I'm aware of fighters, but that's 2D, so it can look closer to the anime. Kakarot kinda looks like Dragon Ball Super, maybe that's just me though. Kakarot goes through all of the sagas in Dragon Ball Z, and it tells the story in great detail. I wasn't expecting to see some of the scenes that are in here. There is a bunch of fan service in Kakarot. They even have the scene of Piccolo getting his driver's license. But Kakarot does fall short in the story department in one aspect. They left out a lot of big popular scenes that you would expect to be in the game, so it was a real bummer not to see those scenes. Kakarot is definitely more geared towards fans, but if you've always wanted to get into Dragon Ball but didn't want to watch nearly 300 episodes, this is definitely the best way to get into Dragon Ball Z in my opinion, if you can deal with the cheesy writing and lots of yelling. One of the things that intrigued me was the open world, because as far as my knowledge we have never gone an open world Dragon Ball game, but I could be wrong. Before the game came out, I thought that we would only be able to explore Earth, but there are 2 more worlds you can explore, which was a pleasant surprise. But it's hard to talk about those worlds without giving spoilers, so most footage you see will be from Earth, which is the biggest out of all of them by a long shot. There are many things you can do around Earth. You can catch big ass fish, you can hunt animals, collect minerals, and you can blow shit up. There are a few more things you can do, but I'll get into those a bit later. Exploring Earth is very cool at first, but after the first couple hours it can get very repetitive. Fishing is boring and not engaging. When destroying towers or various other things, all you have to do is stand in one spot and shoot at it. Going back to what I said earlier about fishing and hunting, these play a bigger role than just meaningless tasks you can do. You can use the fish you catch and the meats and various other things you get from hunting to cook food. Eating meals gives you temporary stat increases, which can give you a slight edge in battle, but it ends up being meaningless because leveling up is pretty easy and gives you far more significant stat increases. When you progress far enough in the game, you'll be able to collect the Dragon Balls. They'll be scattered around the earth, and once you find them all, you can make a wish. And once you make your wish, you'll have to wait 20 real-world minutes to be able to collect them again. There are quite a lot of side quests you can find around Earth. Doing them will give you XP to level up, but a lot of the side quests are either just fighting someone or you have to do a fetch quest. And it gets old pretty quick. They don't give you a lot of XP either. You get way more for doing main missions. So I only found myself doing a few of them, but they are still kinda worth doing because you get a soul emblem of the character you helped. And soul emblems are used for the community board, which can help you do things faster, like gaining more XP from fights, earning more money, giving you more HP, and loads more things. I enjoyed the combat in Kakarot quite a bit, but it's definitely not for everyone. It is really button mashy. You just press the attack button to do combos, and you can do special attacks. They do add a few things to try to make it more engaging, like a meter that when it's full you can power up and your attacks do more damage. They also added transformations, which lets you turn into forms like the iconic Super Saiyan. Around Earth you'll find loads of Z-orbs all over the place, and they are used for the giant ass skill tree, and it's used for getting different special attacks and making your character stronger. But in order to unlock special moves, you have to use meditation spots around Earth, and you have to beat the opponents to unlock the special attack. You also want to make sure you're buying health items whenever possible, because in the late game your opponents will be doing a lot of damage. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot takes a lot of steps forward from previous Dragon Ball games, but with every step forward it takes 1 or 2 steps back. But despite its flaws, I still think the game is quite enjoyable. But after beating the game, I was left desiring more from the game. I wish there was more content in the game. Granted, there is DLC you can buy that gives you more to do, but I tend not to buy DLC for any game. And although the game did set out to tell the entire story of Dragon Ball Z, I was disappointed to not see some of those big moments from the anime. The combat was good for me, but if you don't like button mashy combat, then it may not be for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to continue my training to become a Super Saiyan. Hey everyone, I thought I would just throw this little update at the end of this video instead of making it its own upload. I apologize for the shitty webcam, by the way. So pretty much I said I was gonna upload every 2 weeks on Twitter this year, and I'm already breaking the promise in March. There'll only be 1 video in March. There will not be 3 like I posted this month, this being the 3rd one. The reason why I'm only posting 1 in March is because it's gonna be a long video and I need as much time as I can possibly get to work on it. I'm not gonna show or tease what the video is now because who knows what might happen. Pretty much that's all I wanted to say, is that there'll only be 1 video next month. Follow me on Twitter if you wanna see the announcement in a few weeks. If everything goes to plan, I should be able to announce it mid-March or maybe at the beginning of March. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I would also like to apologize that this video isn't that great. I kind of forgot about the video, I won't lie. Yeah, I planned on making this a lot bigger of a project, but I lost a lot of passion and I just didn't feel like it, so I kind of just crapped it out and here it is. It's not terrible, but could have done a lot better. But there was also part of me that's like, I don't want to scrub through 100 gigabytes of footage right now. Yeah, this week hasn't been treating me that well, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I'll see you guys in late March with my biggest project to date. I don't know if it'll be my biggest project lengthwise. I don't know if it'll surpass God of War, but it'll definitely be the most well edited and probably the most funny video I have ever made. And I hope it lives up to that promise. If it doesn't, I will be pretty upset. Anyway, see you all soon. Bye bye.